Hello everyone! Today we're talking about the brand new shiny game, or scary game really, called Sinister. I had a chat to Jack, the man with the best hair on the day at PAX Australia 2022, and we had a little bit of a talk about his game Sinister. So let's go have a look.
So the next one we're going to look at is called Sinister. And Sinister's creepy looking, but the story of Sinister is just amazing. Like this wrangly-headed gentleman just here we spoke to yesterday explained it a lot better than I did. If he's free. Hey Jack, are you free?
I am free.
Awesome, guys. Well, you're free now.
I'm free now.
This is Jack. Hey, Jack. Hi, Jack.
Hey,
These are my friends. I'm sorry about the microphone. I know it's a little intimidating,
That's
but
all good.
it was the easiest way to do audio. Oh my gosh.
Tends to be a good way to do it.
Oh my goodness. So your game is Sinister. Oh, I'm Sunshine, by the way. Hi. I
Nice
didn't
to meet
introduce
you.
myself yesterday. It's nice to meet you. Yeah. Tell us about your game.
So it's set like in a gothic Victorian London. So you play as a detective who's going after a famed serial killer. But then you start to encounter like weird glitches, things start going wrong, and you start coming across like very intimidating audio that's very realistic. And then you find out that beneath the game itself, there's a malicious AI that's after you, the player. So it's super fourth wall breaking. So it's really playing with kind of that game medium. In that
It's
way.
like a story within a story almost.
Yeah, it's kind of like that Inception style. It's a game within a game. So the game itself is a simulation and knows it's a game.
Is it scary?
I would say it is scary. It has horror elements, but it's more of that psychological thriller. It's that idea of when you're sitting there by yourself, like alone, you're the target yourself. So it's this feeling of feeling very uneasy all the time and just like winding that up, making it more and more.
Okay, we're definitely going to play it on stream, so I'm not playing it alone. That sounds scary.
It's well suited to night times, I think, definitely.
So what did you help create it?
Yes, I'm the creative director of the project. So I came up with the idea about 1 year ago for that kind of horror game. It's just kind of developed further and further, and then started the studio back then, and it's then grown to this point. So we're very, very proud of where it's kind of gotten to in such a short period of time.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Like I've been around and talked to quite a few people, and they've said like 2-3 years has been kind of their creation amount of time. And
Yeah.
This is you got so fast.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about why you chose the style of art and the style of gameplay that you have for it?
Well, I really want to draw from, especially since the game itself is a simulation and very self-aware that it is. So I want to pick from that classic kind of 90s Zelda style, but kind of make it for a kind of a more modern audience. So even in the future, we're pushing towards a more Tim Burton-esque, grimy kind of aesthetic as well. But then that contrast with when the game breaks and you see this reality, it's a very stark contrast because the audio is very hyper-realistic, like a grain from an iPhone as if it's real. So that's how he really immerses you in. So.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like that you've totally separated the worlds.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Thank-
awesome. When can we expect it to be out?
So it's coming out around March next year.
Okay.
So I'll be releasing on Steam. And we're really looking forward to developing it and keeping people updated.
Yeah, awesome. Is there like somewhere that we can go to keep updated?
The best place is our Instagram, so it's Moon Merchant Studios.
Okay.
There. But we're across all social medias as well.
Okay, great.
So yeah, that's the best place for us.
That's the best place. Because I'm going to give a list of peeps to my peeps so they can keep up to date.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Keep posted on what's the what.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So where did you come up with the story for it? Because the story is quite complex and multi-layered.
I just really wanted these, because there's a lot of kind of internet, even like the creepypastas and the old school things of people being very creeped out, very uncanny. And I wanted that multi-layer of, instead of just feeling it through a character, you being involved. So then I thought of like, what would be a perfect kind of way to get people involved? That'd be that detective kind of dark storyline. Because everyone loves gothic horror. Like I played a bit too much Bloodborne and kind of took from that as well. And then to use that as then a guise for the real game underneath, because I'm a huge sci-fi fan. So it's hard to mold your sci-fi and your gothic, but this is a kind of way of kind of doing that.
Yeah, I think it's a really great way of doing that.
Yeah.
Like, it's very clever. You're smart.
Well, I've also got a wonderful, because I came up with this idea, but I've been working with our other lead writer, Aiden, who does a lot of the dialogue. So it's been good I kind of create a lot of the structure, but he colours it in these beautiful words that I couldn't do. But it's a really good kind of dynamic going back and forth. Or if certain artworks come up with the game mechanic, that kind of aids in the story.
Yeah, that's fun.
So,
it's
yeah.
like nice collaboration.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's nice when things kind of flow like that. So is the game nearly finished? Like, have you finished developing
So
it?
it'll be a revamped art style very shortly. But besides from that, a lot of the story has been finished. So that's taken basically the full year to write because there's so many kind of layers there as well. But we're currently looking for a new artist as well. So we've got a lot of applications there. So we're super pumped. So yeah, work with us if you'd like. So we're still on track for that March release.
Okay, great.
But very excited to see the new directions it can go in as well.
Yeah.
To what's planned.
Yeah, we're excited to see what happens.
Thank you.
Guys, do you have any questions for our dear friend here? Hang on, let me just pull up our thing again. What platform is it going to be on?
So it's going to be on Steam, but we are so it's on PC. But we are thinking of, if it goes very well, porting it elsewhere. But it does require us to then look at the glitches and then matching it to that interface to look realistic. So we're willing to do that. If it goes well, we'll definitely be putting it.
It's okay. We're okay with it being on PC. Like, we play retro games.
Yeah, cool.
So anything on PC, we're totally okay with. So great.
Yeah.
Great. That's a good tip. Anything else? Can we just play the game and ignore the game underneath?
Yes, so we're looking to definitely do most of that. So it's a way of you can actually play the game, which is a fully realised detective thriller that has its own like investigation dialogue and different dialogue trees without encountering much of Sinister. But then the more you kind of break the game, the more it kind of leaks into the kind of game world. So yes, in theory, you can play it through mainly just as
And just solve the mystery.
solve the mystery by itself without actually encountering what it all really means. So, yeah.
I like that. I like that version because I feel like the Sinister thing coming in would terrify me. I think that as well, it gives people more options. Like, you can play it through on different sort of ways.
And it's more like replayability as well. So you can play it. So you can play like one way through of all just the awesome kind of detective storyline, because our lead writer Aiden, he's done so much world building that could be the game by itself. And sometimes we're like, oh, we have to focus on the main part of it, which is the AI. So that's like, it's good duality there.
It is nice. Okay, I've got a very important question.
Of course.
Genuine question.
Yeah.
From Casey. How does his hair look so good?
Well, I get that all the time. You know, I grew it myself. It's the classic. But yeah, always enjoy the luscious curls. So they're all natural.
Girls get the girls. Or boys, you know, or whatever you're into. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much.
It's really nice to learn about your game, and we will jump on it when it is released.
Definitely.
I'll make sure I tag you into. This is going up on YouTube as well, and I'll make sure I tag you guys in.
That'd be awesome. Thank you so much.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
So that was Sinister. So usually I don't go in for spooky games, but this game seems to have like so many layers. I'm really excited to try and play it, you know? If you guys would like to know more about Sinister, please have a look at the links below. Otherwise, if you want to check out any more of the chats that we had at PAX 2022, PAX Australia 2022, go have a squiz back at YouTube where all the other interview thingies are. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for hanging out. I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.